Okay, here's the question. Why does everyone hate budgeting? And yet, the idea behind it is so important to help you get to where you want to go. What's going on? What's the way to fix this so you actually get what is most important, but you don't have to budget? Stick around. Hey guys, this is RC Peck with Fearless Wealth, and I want to talk to you about the B word. I want to talk to you about budgeting. Why do people hate it so much? So that's something I want to talk to you about, why we all hate it so much. That's number one. The second thing is why it's really important, what's underneath it, so we don't have to budget, but what's underneath the budgeting that you really want to get to immediately. And number three, what's the magic number? Ooh, magic number. So I started helping people with their finances in 1998. So a long time ago. No one likes budgeting. So first, let's talk about why. No one wants to be told what to do, especially if you're an adult, especially if you're an adult over 30. If you do a budget, it's kind of like, you're telling me what I have to spend money on. I don't want to be stuck to something. What if something comes up? It's just like, it feels yucky for, even if you're the one doing it, for someone to say, this is how you have to live your life. It just feels crappy, right? I don't want someone to tell me how to spend my money. I want to spend my money how I want to spend my money, and I want to have a future that has choices. So when you tell someone you have to budget, it's loading up all that, like, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me where to spend my money. I don't want you to tell me where to spend my money. So I suggest you never do a budget. And I've never told one of my clients since 1998 to do a budget. There's something much better to do. Much better to do. Scrap the budget, throw the budgeting out, do this instead. And I'm going to approach it two different ways. So number one, I've never had someone write down any of their expenses if they save 25% of their income. Okay, so that can be after taxes. So if you're a W-2, and for easy math, if your W-2 income every year is $200,000 for easy math, that means you're saving $50,000 a year. That's 25% of your after-tax income. So if I have a client who is putting away 25% of their income for their future, then we don't need to look at their expenses. I don't need to talk to them how they are spending money, right? I use 200,000, we could use 100,000, and that means you are putting away 25% into your future. So if you hit the magic number of 25%, you don't even need to look at your expenses. You're crushing it. You're doing great. You don't need to do any of that. Okay. Now, if you can't hit 25%, the next thing is to actually look at two things, your expenses and your income. Now, this is not the magic number. The magic number is 25%. But here's the thing. If you cannot be putting 25% away for your future, we go to this next thing. The next one is, at a bare minimum, can you be putting away 10%? At 10%, that just means you're being kind of sloppy with what you're doing with your money. Okay. So that's literally a bare minimum, but it is absolutely not enough. It just literally starts the conversation. Okay, so if you can't even do 10%, you have an income problem or a spending problem or both. So the absolute bare minimum is 10% put away for your future. And if you can't do that, like literally like, okay, I'll just do it next week. I make $100,000, 10 gets put away to my future automatically. You could be paying down the debt on your house. You could be putting it into a 401k. Don't worry whether it's tax, pre-tax, post-tax, it doesn't matter. Just at a minimum, that 10%. So the 10% gets you into the game. Your goal is 25%. So the difference between those two is then you want to look at your spending and your income. And in that case, you want to look at what you're spending your money on. And the little key here is anything you spend your money on that you haven't used in 6 months, you cut it. You get rid of it. And then you start cutting it back down to, if you haven't used what you're spending money on in 3 months, you get rid of it. So that's why people hate budgeting, because no one wants to be told what to do. Good news is you don't have to budget. Just hit the magic number of 25% of your after-tax income. Okay? 10% at a minimum. If you can't do the 25, start looking at what you're spending your money on. And that's not anyone telling you what to do. That's just giving you an understanding of where you are in your income or spending or both, because 25% is the game. Thanks guys for being in my world. I appreciate it. Appreciate you listening to this video, watching this video. If you like it, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Where am I right? Where am I wrong? Where did I get it right? Where did I get it wrong? Please like it and subscribe. It makes a difference. Okay guys, thanks.